Hi guys, I'm Shmee, good morning to you and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be heading down to the Saywell Day at Goodwood. So there are going to be supercars absolutely everywhere, but I'm running a little bit late. I'm starting off in the McLaren, but I'm heading over to my storage to pick up the GT8 because I'm going to be meeting up with a number of other GT8 owners today. They're probably going to be absolutely everywhere. There should be at least 5, maybe 6 or 7 more of them down at Goodwood, but it's a Saywell Day. They're normally pretty awesome. Let me jump in the car and let's get started. Okay, like I said, running a little bit late today, just flown back into London. The McLaren's just freshly back here, thanks to all transports from the continent, as you might have seen very briefly there. We're nearly at the 10,000 mile mark, which is quite exciting. Not been holding back with this car one bit, but, excuse me, belt up, we need to get on the way and catch up with some others that I'm meeting along the way. I can't even do my seatbelt right now, for today's supercar convoy, so off I go. Oh boy, the weather is not really on side today. It's looking a little bit damp out there, although the sunrise in the clouds is kind of cool. Let's keep heading over. I've arrived here, but have a look at this. I've had a cat or something running over the car cover. This is exactly why you have a car cover, but that's going to need a wash now. What a total mess on the GT8. And if I come over to the FF, it's actually the same here. It's been running over the front, you can see. Good thing there's PPF up the window. I just hope it hasn't made a mess of anything, but that's another reason right there to have PPF on your car, because animals can go running over them. Now, I haven't been here for a few weeks, but it's time to remove this and get this car out, bring it out, and today should be pretty awesome fun. It's time to fire up the beast. Are you ready? There we go. That always sounds so monumentally epic, but the cool thing here, I actually joined in here by fellow, you can't hear me, LT, and another GT8. Oh yes! So that's actually coming for the journey today as well. Full carbon wing. So, heavenly, heavenly. Let's jump back in and get driving. Every single time I get into this car, it is just a world of smiles. The exhaust noise is ludicrous, and it's been a couple of weeks since I drove it, but the owner of the green GT8 organised today that a group of us would go down and meet up at the Saywell event at Goodwood, and there are other convoys as well driving there. So it seemed like a perfect excuse to take it out, to pull the covers off. Just annoying that there was that pesky cat that decided to crawl over it. It's just silly. It's just absolutely silly. But we're going to head out, give it a good opportunity to stretch the legs. I think I'll cross 4,000 miles on this outing, which is, well, a bit of how it should be really with a car like this. Get it driving. We're heading towards winter, so it's rare to have a nice day. The drive down should be good, but it's forecast to be horrendous later on today, unfortunately. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Woohoo, slippy! That is a sound and a half. These things, it's just funny. It's just sheer entertainment and delight of driving, which it doesn't need any further explanation. Anyway, we're going to meet up now with some more. So just on cue, when I was saying it's going to get sunnier, it's actually started being really quite wet right now. There's a rainbow out there. So there we go. But then there's blue sky right in front of me. This is coming out of nowhere. We're just pulling in just in front of us now. So. And now we have a bit of sun again, although I need to get fuel, so I am going to head in towards a pump. Oh, there are some more GT8s. This just got really, really grim very, very quickly. The cool thing is, GT8, although how much of that you can see without me running the wipers. Let's just do that quickly. Can you run wipers without turning on the ignition? Okay, so there we go. I didn't mean without turning on the ignition, I meant without turning on the engine. So we're joined by 2 others, one in a Golf Scheme-esque light blue with orange accents, and one very stealthy with the silver, also has red accents lower down, but you can't see those. And the green car we've been driving with, and there's an F-Type over there as well. But this is relatively horrible. I'm waiting for it to stop, and then I'll step out.
Now, I didn't actually do a good job of this because it's been pretty much non-stop, but exhaust noises everywhere. I'm gonna step in here. I need to get out of the way. I'm gonna try and take up the rear of this truck. GT8s everywhere, and last but not least, there we go. I'm gonna try and go at the very back of all of this so that we can enjoy as much noise as possible. Doing all of this, a little bit of a fiddle, but back we go. The weather is improving right at this moment, which is nice, but we will head out following the Golf 1 GT8 Rob. The others are just in front. I need to open the exhaust valves. Yeah, there we go. Noise! This should be pretty entertaining with this little group of cars together. I'm excited about this one. Beast! Oh, the noise is so good. Window down a touch. It's just silly. Shame about the weather. But good on everybody for getting their cars out and driving them today regardless. So, tunnel time. Window down a touch. Get ready for this. The noises. This is ridiculous! Take 4 of the noisiest cars on the roads, all in one tunnel. And all done within the speed limit. That's how you have fun. So much fun. Right, now we've got some countryside roads from here down towards the Goodwood motor circuit. So much for driving in what should have been nice weather. I thought we were going to be coming down in the sunshine today, but it looks like it's just all doom and gloom, and unfortunately I've just heard of an accident on the way there in another car that's heading to Goodwood today, which is not cool. So that means take it carefully, take it easy, don't be silly, and hopefully have a good day without destroying any more cars, because that's not good for anybody. The delights of the final stretch to Goodwood. I love this place. The roads are just amazing. Coming out here, any excuse, whatever the weather is like. Just listening to that noise ahead. The cars jumping around all over the place on this wet ground. But the noises, I just love the downshifts. The green one, by the way, is brand new. First outing in the car, so good on him for driving it today. The others of us will drive them quite often. I mean, mine in, how old is it now? 3/4 of a year, 4,000 miles. I'd say that's pretty good going for this kind of car, especially given how many miles I've done in some of the others, but that speaks more than words can. Yeah, this wasn't really the weather that we had planned today, but let's head inside the track and see who's here, what cars are here. Should be some pretty cool stuff. And go on in. The Goodwood Tunnel. This could be quite noisy. I don't know, he's taking it relatively controlled. Oh goodness me, up we go. GT8s, all very noisy, lined up here in the paddocks. I've been here with mine a few times before actually, but we've got another coming at the moment. Cool. So, awesome. Nice colours, very nice colours. It's the one and only Robert! How are you, Robert?
Welcome back to the UK! Okay,
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How do you like this little lineup?
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's good, it's good.
Not that many in the country to begin with.
No, and we've got
Not that
4 of
many
them
ever
here.
built.
And now, for those of you who don't know, Robert is Mr. Goodwood resident.
Yeah,
Basically,
long-term
always here.
subscriber to this legendary man who always,
Do you know what?
He was always in the UK, but who cares?
This is the first time we met when I came here in my old V8 Vantage.
Wrong. Wilton,
Wrong.
2011.
Yeah, we met in the S5 before that.
No, it was Wilton, 2011, in the V8.
So
That I
we're back
know.
here again with a V8 Vantage.
Yeah.
It's cool. There's
Well,
some
of
good
course.
stuff going around.
Yeah, well, there is a Lamborghini going around and a couple of Porsches. Oh, and bad news.
I heard
You may
it.
have
No. We've talked about it.
Yeah, let's not
No more
discuss it
information.
anymore.
No. Put that
Let's not
away.
discuss
But
that.
we made it. We're all here.
Yeah.
Good times
it's all
ahead.
Good. It's all good.
So far, I have just been cowering from the rain. It is now pretty atrocious weather, but I found myself surrounded by quite a cool little lineup here. This is Mr. Saywell's fleet, so McLaren 720S with the yellow touches. It's kind of interesting how that's done. Next to that, the F12 TDF. Love that an awful lot. Vanquish S. Check out GT Street R. Didn't realise he had that in the collection. Very cool. I enjoyed driving one of those around earlier this year. Then, naturally, Ferrari La Ferrari. And then we've got the new Aventador S as well. That is fairly cool little lineup there. Then on the other side, if you come around here, we have the Zenvo that I drove the other day. You might have seen that video. Full detailed look at this thing with 1,180 horsepower, 1,100 Newton meters. Absolutely crazy Danish hypercar. And that's the one that I drove with Super Veloce Racing, which is very cool. Superleggero Gallardo. Rainwater on the camera lens, naturally, given the weather here. And then if we come through this way, it is Supercar land. It's actually major Skittles land. Wow, that's windy. I'm really sorry if that's horrendous on the camera microphone. It's probably awful. Oh my god, the weather just got really bad. Let's run and hide. Run and hide. Take a look around from under here. Wow. That got very bad very fast. So, green Murcielago. Oh. Is that a real SL65 black or is that an SL version? Okay, this is going to be one of those days. Beelining this way, look what we have here, an AMG GTR in the selenite grey Magno, the satin grey. Now mine is coming very, very, very soon, but seeing this one gets me rather excited about it. I'm going to be, yeah, I think I've given you some teasers, about 2 weeks from now until we've got my car, but that's going to be a lot of fun to drive around the track. Awesome, awesome. Next to the Mercy, NSX, the SL, it's not a black series. Come forward, 430 Scuderia, DB9's Gran Turismo, oh, SLS, red SLS, that's nice. Then back over here, where oddly, the sun has started to come back out again. Now, I didn't see that coming in a hurry, and no doubt it's going to be raining again in no time at all, but we're going to grab some pictures, I think, with the GT8s. And then check out the track action. There's a 918 Spider blasting around. There was a Heritage GT40, not sure if it's a replica or real, somewhere as well. So cool cars about. It's time for the cars to head out for a parade lap. So it's quite windy, the weather is doing all sorts of crazy things. They'll go and line up out on the start line and we'll see everything out there. It is very windy today, but the sun is out and all the cars are lined up on the grid. So let's have a little wander down just so you can see them all and some of the other surprises that are here too. I think if people were going to choose their favourites, it's probably going to come out of the ones up at the front, maybe the La Ferrari. I quite like the GT Street R, obviously a lot of fun driving that, but we have tons of 911s, Vantages, different Porsches, Aston Martins and the like. Obviously surprises like this, the Martini Delta Integrale, that's pretty unusual, very race spec going on there. Cool, cool. Bentley Supersports, new model. Behind that, Gallardo Superleggera. Then we have Sierra RS Cosworth as well. SLS part with the gull wings up, which is always very cool. DB11 on the other side that I hadn't spotted before. But everybody's going to fire up quite shortly. and get ready for the drive. Our Lotus lineup you can see around here. Keep coming through, back towards the back of the grid. Oh, Turbo S. Squeeze through. Lots of people around, then we get towards where the Vantages are parked. Well, we parked all 4 together naturally. Now I think I'm going to spectate my car being driven, so I can go and film a clip and just watch all the cars driving and hand the keys to someone else to enjoy for this one. It's always fun to watch and hear your own car being driven. That is a pretty cool view over all of the cars lined up on the grid here. And also, I'm just going to point out, by the way, that Cobra, Dax Cobra, belongs to Adam C. Numbers, one of my co-YouTubers. I've known Adam for a long time, so congrats to him on his new car that he's enjoying revealing here today. GT8s from here, that is seriously cool. The sound. Here they come in the most torrential, horrendous weather imaginable right now. Goodness me, but that is very, very cool. 720S, TDF, love the TDFs. Aventador S looks very, very low, menacing. Now that is a serious rainbow that we're going to have the cars coming out under. There they are, there are the GT8s. What a sound! Well, the weather today has been doing its absolute best to ruin the fun. It was just raining a second ago, so I came to cower back under the covers again, but now it's actually quite sunny. It is really windy. It's about 50-mile-an-hour winds today. Cars going through that are taking part in the track days. 918 parked there. And the GT8 here. The other GT8s have just departed, but it was really quite cool seeing them all together. Actually, we've got duo nitrous blue Focus RSs coming through over there, which is quite cool as well. So it was really fun having the GT8s together. The wind has just picked up like crazy again, so let me run back under here. And yeah, I think I'm going to head on off. But this has been, I don't know, I've been to so many of these Saywell days now. Really, really good fun, just super chilled atmosphere and vibe. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, seeing a little bit of what goes on, although I'm sorry the weather has kind of made things a little bit difficult today as well in the background. That's properly track prepped. M3 there rolling through. Anyway, bit of a random vlog. Nice to take the GT8 for a run, stretch its legs, and see all the others everywhere as well. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up for there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed for tomorrow's video, and I'll catch up with you then. Cheers.